With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. EK, what do you got?
Velocity, he'll go up and down. The break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And Peralta's throw is in time for route number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Astros are challenging the previous
So here's
play.
one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
Carlos Correa gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Colin McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. McHugh into his motion. The 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Diaz is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's in there for strike one. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Carlos Beltran will start us off in the second inning, and I believe, Steve, patience ought to be the watchword here.
Yeah, down on 3 pitches in the first inning. That's making life a little too easy for him out there.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Dexter Fowler, one of those long, lanky outfielders with those great strides that can cover ground, does a great job of running down balls, has a good throwing arm, and basically just a reliable outfielder.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting six.
Number 2 settles into the box for his first chance. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty moves over, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the. Johnny Peralta strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Number 2 is there, and they breeze through this half inning. Nori Aoki will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
This one's flared out toward left. Grichuk coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. First baseman.
Striding into the box, Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Diaz. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
The pitcher, number 31, Colin McHugh.
Josh Reddick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Josh Reddick.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Here's George Springer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Gregerson is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Diaz. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Popped high in the air. Gregerson is under it near the mound. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miguel Sokolovic will come in and pitch now.
Number
Jose Altuve is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. High in the air out toward shallow right. Piscotty has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Astros.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Fowler, still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 15.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Tapped out in front of home. Molina scoops it up. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now 1-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. One away.
Now batting, right fielder
Stephen Piscotty in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. And that's taken for strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
catcher, Yadier Molina.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Gattis waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Carlos Beltran. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end...
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium. Travis Wood out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And reined in one away. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Batting third,
Michael Saunders takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Wood sets. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Runners off for second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 0-2 delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
batting fifth,
Tommy Joseph steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite. So this is a big opportunity right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Royals. Clay Buchholz is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
third baseman.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Kendrick posts under it. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phils leave 1. After 1, no score.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Cameron Rupp makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Brian Holiday into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Fly ball into straightaway left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll go. Salvador Perez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Kendrick has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
batting 6.
Alex Gordon stands in for the first time. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Jorge Soler steps into the box.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. This is line to left, and Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2. Brandon Moss set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Buchholz sets, 2-2 on its way home. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. J.P. Crawford steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Wood gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. swing and a shot back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Raul Mondesi digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Raul Mondesi.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, and then in Game 1 of the World Series, he hit the inside-the-park home run off Matt Harvey, the first inside-the-park homer in the World Series since 1929.
That was pretty cool, but all in all, Escobar finished the 2015 postseason with a .329 average, 9 RBIs. He was definitely a huge factor in the Royals' run to the championship.
Mike Moustakas is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Kendrick is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A good inning of work. Michael Saunders is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman, number 19.
Tommy Joseph is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Looking up is Kane. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So a two-run shot to left center as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Cameron Rupp. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Gordon is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in, Brian Holiday. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And even though you got a two-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. And that could come back to bite you later.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Hosmer has got it, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Eric Hosmer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And that's in there for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Salvador Perez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. 2. Line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Alex Gordon will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Benoit's ready. 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now. Jorge Soler gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.